All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. It is time for KFLive number 198. We are just 2 away from that 200 mark. Very excited about that. So sit down, pull up a chair, watch the channel, and let's have some fun. In a little bit, Ben from Jack Wolf Knives is going to join us, but I thought I'd start a little bit early here. Try to get a few things in to show you guys and maybe do quick pocket checks. I don't know. We'll see if we have time before that. So let's see who is here. We got 25 folks, Pins and Pin Blades, Kelly White, channel member, David Tooley, channel member, I already said Pins and Pin Blades, but hello again. Keith the Knife Freak is home, channel member and moderator, Brown Sugar, Jim Miller, yes sir, channel member and moderator, Twisted Sis, channel member, rule number 9, a long time channel member for sure. Mick Ranger, hello. Wisey, what's going on? Now this is like a year or two old, probably about 2 years at this point. Grateful Dog, what's up? Good to see you. Front flipper kick, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, tell you what, let's jump into pocket checks. We're going to get those done pretty quickly because I want to show a couple of knives that came in this afternoon real quick before we have Ben on. So if you guys want to go ahead and show and tell what you were carrying today, that would be totally awesome. We do have our honey lemon tea here with some cinnamon, but it is incredibly hot. So we will wait a moment. Hey, Kevin Smith and Knives. Hey, Brian White, channel member. Good to see you. Kevin Smith's a channel member too. Thank you both. Hey, L Cap. Good to have you here, sir. Awesome. By the way, today's review video was of the Benchmade Mini Claymore OTF. It does not have very many views. It's got like 100. Very behind where most of my videos have been lately. So if you haven't seen that one yet, please definitely go check it out if you have time. All right. There's David kicking us off. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Anaso grabbed Supercell and Jetstream and Microjet and Ultim Dust Devil. Nice, sir. And then Pins and Pin Blades with the CRKT Overland and the Kershaw Copper Culpeper. Nice, sir. That's a good one. ZT0393 SW. Transparent Knives Guppy Arctic Storm Fat Carbon Case Blue Bone Large Stockman Olight Arkfeld Ultra Leatherman Wave Plus Sapphire Victorinox Huntsman and a Junkin Genius Tool Hank, all for rule number 9. It's not in a FedEx tumbler. No, it's not. Darn it. Vosteed County Com Collab Corgi and Ultim for Mick Ranger. Hello, Mick. Oh my goodness, an asso. I don't know. We probably shouldn't go there. Let's see. Devo Growler, Finch, Finch Pipeline. Sorry, Pipeloon. And Kubi Tempest Blue Dust Devil for Jim. Very nice. Tim B, hello. I didn't see you a minute ago. Hello, now I see you. Tim is an awesome moderator and a great friend. Sorry about that, Tim. I suck. Cold Steel Recon 1 for El Cap. Nice, sir. Chris Warras, welcome. Little Bro Jack and a Spyderco Dragonfly Salt for Kathleen. Very cool. She's a channel member as well. Kerma Microjet and Devo Lush for Kevin Smith. Thank you, sir. Who else has something they're carrying? Hello, Kirby Smith. Good to have you here. Lots of folks jumping in. I love it. Grateful Dog, Spyderco Bow River, and a Boker Plus Modern Barlow today. Nice, dude. Nothing wrong with that. McNeese Gen 2 3.5 EMP EDC Nimble T-Kel Piranha T2. Nimble T2 T-Kel Piranha. Got it. Hey, Kevin C, what's up, man? Let's see. Leatherman PS and a Lynch AAP Wait, where'd it go now? I was literally, there we go. AAP and a Lancelot leather pocket slip for our friend Uncle Cow. Very good to have you here, Josh. KB Decimal, tactile turn, short bolt, action Fisher space refill, Ultim Death Devil, Chuck Richards mini pry, i3T EOS, and a hand warmer for Keith. There you go. Nice, Keith. Let's see. Rosecraft Castorian at the desk. Nice. I don't remember that one, but that's just me. Mini Praxis Olight i3T. Next tool, Mini Sailor Light for Alex Kerber. Hey, Alex, hope you're doing good, man. Welcome in. Yeah, hit that like button for sure. Thank you, David. All right. Is that everybody? I can't be everybody. I know I started early, but if you have a pocket check, feel free to show it, but we'll start with mine, I guess. This is the Tempest Knives Fractus in the Blue Sky edition with the Arctic Storm Fat Carbon. First one in the pocket today. Gotta love it. A freak show. Let's see. All right, making sure I'm not missing anybody. Second one is what we're here to talk about today. This is the Jack Wolf Knives After Hours Jack in the blue micarta and the stonewash blade and the bronze accents. Very cool. Thank you, Pins. Hey, Ron Crow. Hey, Ron Dobbins. All right, third one today, actually in my cargo pocket today, was this guy just dropped it in there. This is the Edge Knife Works Mini Ronin in Nitro V and Rich Light, Nautical Rich Light. Very, very cool. So that's the third one today. I'm going to slip this out of the way. But if anybody walks in, hey, Robert Feely, feel free to let me know what you're carrying, and I'm going to show some other. Yeah, I think he really nailed the options, Jim. I agree. By the way, guys, we're sitting at 26,586 subs. Welcome to any new folks. Thank you to all of you who have been here for a long, long time. Very, very cool indeed. And hello, Titanium Justin. Good to see you. So I just bought a knife right before this stream, guys. About 4 or 5 months ago, Ray Laconico put up a picture of a new design on his Instagram. And tonight, Sanford at Monterey Bay Knives dropped literally 20 of them. And I jumped as soon as I saw it, because when Ray dropped the picture months ago, I was like, I want that. Unfortunately, they're gone. It's called the Sabertooth. Good grief. As soon as I saw it, I jumped. I got one, so I'm waiting, but he's going to drop. There's more of them coming on third. I think he said Friday or Saturday. He's going to drop the rest. But that thing, I mean, I can't believe I didn't design this knife. This thing looks very, very cool. Yeah, I'll show it real quick. Let's see. Monterey. I had to scroll down the page because for some reason they don't really have it. Like, they didn't, even though it was new. Of course, it's out of stock now, but they didn't really have it sitting there. Let's show this real quick, because I mean, this blade shape, if this doesn't sing your song, I mean, again, for some of you, you're going to say it's too big. I know I've already talked to 2 people that I showed it to that went, no thanks. It's 8.5 inches overall, S90V and titanium for $140. And it says the S90V is 62 to 63. Yes, please. And look at that wicked swedge and that fuller. Yeah, I didn't have a choice. I had to get it. Did not have a choice. That was all me and then some. So I am super excited for that. I saw that and I could not help myself. So It is the way it goes. So, yeah, it does look like an arrowhead. You're exactly right. That's another reason I liked it. What do you mean you expected more from me? What does that mean? All right, let's show two knives that came in today. I was supposed to get these in time to show these this morning when they dropped. But thanks to FedEx, I got them late. Other people like Lefty got his on like Thursday or Friday. Other people got them, but for some reason mine didn't get here till today. At Monterey Bay Knives, that's where he's going to drop them. But he just said he's only had chance to QC 20 of them, so he only dropped the 20 that he had QC. But here's the link, Kevin, if you want to bookmark it. They said they're going to drop them. I would, if I were you, I'd go watch their Instagram, Monterey Bay's Instagram. That's where he posted it, and that's why I knew to go get it. So I am excited. Okay, CJRB Hectare and S90V satin drop point blade, Arctic Storm fat carbon handles, Tempest microburst, custom blue micarta blue, QB Supercell dark blast. I don't know where I got blue from, but okay. All right, first one. So there are two new ZT knives dropping, zero tolerance. They did not have one in stock to send me, the one I really want to show you guys, but they announced it today, so I can finally talk about it. When I was at Kershaw ZT in July, I saw a button lock ZT called the 0444, and it dropped this morning. They're sending me one, but it's behind getting here because it was back stock at the time that they sent the rest of these. But this is the ZT0512. It is Cerakoted. Look at that. Very cool. And it's crew wear steel, CPM crew wear. And it is this ridiculous natural canvas micarta. And this thing is snappy. This is a big boy ZT, man. This is not your little tiny ZT that they've come out with more recently. Neither is the 0444. But this is sweet. I am very impressed. It's got a lot of kick. Beautiful blade. I bet, again, let's just do this. What the heck? It's going to cut. I mean, there's no doubt it's crew wear. I mean, are you kidding? I mean, no effort. No, I knew crew wear is so incredible. So very happy to get to check this one out for sure. Let's show a picture of the 0444 if I can find one real quick. I saw that when I was over there, and I was super excited. There you go, Kelly Weaver. Yep. Let me look it up real quick, Justin. I do not remember. So let me go here. I saw them at Blade HQ, and I almost bought another knife today from them. They dropped a what was the number of this one? 0512. 0512. All right. The 0512 is in crew wear and titanium, and it is $320. Let's show this. There we go. So there's that one. It is again available. Yep, add to cart. $320. Bronze Cerakote. I dig it. I know Freak Show said he didn't like the Cerakote. And then the other one was the ZT0444. And again, I'm supposed to get this. Whoops. Are they out of stock here too? Maybe they didn't go in stock anywhere. Let's see. ZT0444. Oops. I thought I saw them in everybody's videos today. Interesting. Maybe they just, since they were back stocks, 0444. No, I guess. All right. Interesting. I guess they don't have them, so that is what it is. Oh, I agree. I would rather have Cerakote on crew wear. I do not want a plain blade on 0044. Okay. I was saying it wrong all day. Okay, blade. Let's go back here. Thank you, whoever just corrected me. I think it was Tim. It was always Tim. Tim takes care of me. Nope, it was Freak Show and Kelly. All right, but all of you take care of me then. ZT0044. No wonder I couldn't find it. Yep, here it is. Thank you, guys. Oh, I suck. All right. I don't know why I keep saying 444, but it's supposed to be coming. It is in stock here, which is interesting because they told me they couldn't send me one because it was out of stock, but there it is. Well, let's let this refresh. There it is. So it's a manual button lock. This one is full titanium. It is 8 inches. Well, no, 7.5, 7.5. It is a button lock flipper knife. I got to mess with this one at Kershaw's factory, and I was very excited. It was a prototype, so it wasn't even done yet. But that looks absolutely sick. Pack Rat, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm dumb. It's the 0044. Right. I got too many fours on my brain. All right. Now, the other one, and I should have stayed on. Well, I'll go look it up. Hold on. Let me do this. I never did finish the thought from earlier. We'll do that too. Well, what's this one? What's the number of this one? It is the Kershaw. Hold on. I can't show it to you till I have it ready. 7038. All right, let's see if I can find this. So they also dropped today, guys, a auto iridium. And this one is $169 in MagnaCut and aluminum. Yeah, $169 in MagnaCut and aluminum. Yeah. So I can leave a link for that if you guys want it, but this is the auto iridium. Somebody even called it the launch iridium earlier. So I don't know if they're just calling it the auto iridium or the launch iridium or just Bob's iridium or no, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, aluminum, auto, very cool. Here we go again. You ready? Yeah, I mean, snappy, just like any launch series knife that I've seen from them. So really, really cool. Looks to be in the launch series officially. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't say launch on it anywhere. It just says auto Kershaw, but yeah. Automatic iridium answers a question that should never have been asked. Okay. Very, very cool. Yeah. So the iridium has kind of become their Militol or pyrite, really. Yeah, they've just doubled and tripled down on it for sure. Now, the one real quick, I see you, Ben. I'm coming, dude. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys the one I almost bought today. And I ended up buying a different knife, but this was pretty cool. Let's see if I can find it. Come on. Hold on. This is going to be harder than I thought. I will give up momentarily if I don't find it. Here it is. So it's out of stock anyway. So I wish I had gotten it earlier today. I really do when I see it again. So this is the leak in the Rainbow Trout edition. Look at that. How crazy is that? So you got the Kershaw leak Rainbow Trout. I fished for Rainbow Trout. I should have got one. I think that's pretty dang cool, but they're sold out now. So, it's a pre-order. Okay. So maybe they are, you can get one. Can you click pre-order? No. This is out of stock and pre-order at the same time. How is that the case? Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, that is out of stock. Hey, Zach Stuff in the house, member for a long time, 37 months. Thank you, my friend Zach. Appreciate you, my brother. Here is your Daleka salute. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it. Did drop a Benchmade review today, and nobody's watching it. So, guys, go watch my Benchmade auto. What is it? The Claymore Mini Claymore OTF. Go check that out. Very few views, so we need to get those up. All right, Ben, you ready for me? All right, cool. I got to think of an intro though. All right. Oh gosh, here we go. We got it. Oh, I was late. I should have gone right then. All right, here we go. Ben Belkin, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the lumberjack that he is in that shirt today. And here he is. I didn't have a good intro today. Do what?
I said it's cold here today, Casey.
Okay, what do you define as cold?
Well, this morning it was 34 degrees when I was outside with my dogs.
Wow, that is cold.
Probably the coldest day of the winter so far. And then
it's warmer. It's 36 right now here.
Oh yeah, that's cold. It did warm up probably I don't know what the high was. It's probably 60, 61. Sunny.
I don't get incredibly grumpy until it gets below 20. It was 13 here twice last week, overnight and into the morning, and I get very grumpy when it's like that.
Do your old bones hurt?
They do. Thank you, Ben. Christopher Wheeling, thank you for your gifted membership, which went to Mick Ranger. Mick's back to the pit crew. Wow, words, they're tough today. So I'm again, Ben. I don't know if you remember. I probably had you on because it went on for months and months and months. I had this thing in the summer and the fall, where one of my eyes would just swell up, and the doctors never figured out why, and it just went away. Well, guess what? I look like I've been punched, and it's just all the way around my eye is completely swollen. And going to the doctor on Wednesday. They probably still won't know what's happening. I went to 3 different doctors. I went to an ear, nose, and throat. I went to my regular doctor. There was one more. I don't remember who the other one was. I think I just went to a walk-in. I didn't go to an allergist that time because the ear, nose, and throat, I thought they would have that covered, but maybe I should have.
Well, I would just wonder if it's allergies.
Who knows, man? It feels terrible. I just got done with a really bad cold, so it could just be crap left in my head from that, you know? There's crap in my head, says Trevor. Yes, there is. All right. Well, guys, if you don't know who this Benny B character is, where are you? Right there. Okay. He is the face, the brains, the whatever else behind Jack Wolf Knives. You may have seen a few of those. I'm allergic to Magna Cut. No, I don't think so. 17 in Michigan right now, Keith. Yeah. So Ben has been pumping out Jack Wolf Knives almost every month for 3 years.
Started in 2022.
Jeez. Insane, dude. Insane. And he's got another one coming out this week. We like to do these little live streams to highlight what Ben's got going on. And Ben, it's no secret, I guess, that we've got another version of the After Hours Jack coming to dealers and Jack Wolf's website this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Now, Ben, is it fair to call this the worker version? Can we do that?
I don't,
because we've got a stonewashed blade.
Sure. I think that's a fair label.
I mean, that doesn't make it bad or anything.
No. But I've been trying to come up with what I would call it. I kind of settled on business casual.
Sure.
You know, like it's not, I don't want to give people the sort of thought that like, hey, this is the knife you should go, you know, into the forest with. Like, it's not that.
No.
So, but it straddles the line between your utilitarian, the presentation is more that, right? Because it's kind of got like
it feels like a pair of overalls. Come on, man.
I think so. But to me, it's like I thought it was more of like blue jeans and a polo. You know,
Yeah, yeah, that
not
works.
necessarily blue
I
jeans
just
and a
meant you've got the buttons here with your bronze,
yeah.
hardware, and then you've got the kind of denim micarta. By the way, what can you tell me more about this micarta?
Yeah, it's
Is it
blue
is it a
linen. It's U.S. sourced. It's from Current
okay?
Composites. No real secret
Okay.
there. They do good work, and I don't know, man. There's something
I've
about
always
blue.
wondered is it linen? Is this a linen thing where it gets the waviness to it? Obviously, it's contoured, so we're going to get the bands, but see the kind of waviness.
It's
I
certainly
love
a
it.
much tighter weave than
Yep,
the canvas, and I think it's more elegant looking than the canvas.
I
So if
do.
like we're using labels, the canvas micarta is more of that working look. More.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I thought you were looking at the comments, and
No,
the
I missed.
linen to
Yeah, I
me.
missed. I missed David's super chat. He says, "Hey Ben, it's warm 14 in Iowa. It was 3 this morning.
Yeah, that's cold.
Eek. Yeah.
But yeah, I think this came out
Thank you,
really
David.
good. The blue with the bronze is it's a timeless combination. It's very much looks like a pair of well used blue jeans, well loved blue
Yep.
jeans. Um, and then the stonewash blade keeps with that sort of muted, colder tones,
Right.
and it came
I
together
like it,
real
and
nice.
it's a tight stonewash, man. It's kind of got a really cool look to it.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the way the stonewash looks. When you get it in the light, you see all the variation in the metal. Pretty sweet.
Yep. And
Yep.
these are guys, just so you know, all 5 versions. I believe we don't have a budget one this time, do we? A Steel Series? No.
No, I have
Uh,
not done Steel Series yet in the locking knives. If that's something people
okay,
want,
that's right. Yep.
if
I'm
that's
tired.
what something people want, you guys need to let me know. Like they're going to be heavier. It's going to feel like a
They
heavier
will
knife.
be.
But that's not so
Aries.
bad.
Yeah, so these are all S90V then in 5 different variations. We'll show the variations here in a minute, and they're all available Friday. Typical list of dealers and Jack Wolf. Obviously, this is based on, I should have one out here. It's based on the Midnight Jack, and it's the locking version of the Midnight Jack, which also turned into the Feel Good, which also turned in, of course, to the After Hours Jack. So, obviously not the same thing in the Feel Good, but you know what I mean. It's the
Similar,
base.
similar blade shape. But
Yep,
Feel Good's its own animal. They just both
it
share
is.
the similar DNA, but there's also a fixed blade version of this knife, the fixed EDC,
Oh
don't forget.
yeah, look at me. I forgot that.
So this is the first knife design that
That's the
exists in
Midnight,
all
just in
3
case anybody
categories.
wondered. Yep,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, we have so the Midnight, the Coffin Barlow exists as a locking knife in the after hours. It exists as a slip joint as the Midnight Jack, and it exists as a fixed blade in the Midnight Fix EDC.
Yep.
Oops.
So we'll try to, let's see if I can do this without dropping them or cutting myself, but we'll see. So we've got, of course, all 3 of these here. You can kind of see them through my big hands here, but here's the fixed CDC at the bottom. The original, well, this is not the original. This is the second run. My first one is Natural Micarta. And then there's this guy, and then of course the After Hours. So very cool. Lots of Barlows.
Yep. Can never have too many. And if
No,
you
Daily
want,
Gear Guide. Sorry, Daily Gear Guide gifted a membership, 2 memberships. One went to his own. He gave a membership to his own self, and then he gave one to Jay Hall. Welcome, JD and Jay Hall. That's interesting. He gave himself a membership. He's done that before too. All right, what were you saying, Ben? If I want to, we can what? I'm
well, I was
sorry.
going to say, if you want to make me full screen, I got all the versions here.
Yeah,
I can show them
let's
off.
do it. Let's do it. There we go.
All right. All right. So here we go. Real quick, just one more look at the canvas micarta. dark blast titanium, stonewash blade, bronze anodized backspacer, pocket clip, screws, and pocket clip plug. That's version number 1. Okay, version number 2.
Can I ask you a question? I probably shouldn't ask you this on the stream.
Are you going to ask
I'm
me about
gonna
the
do it anyway.
pocket clip plug not in the Ziploc bag?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. I just want to warn everybody. If they're
Let's
that
just
way,
say-
I want to warn everybody because
let's
I
just-
almost lost mine.
Yeah, let's just say that will never happen again, and it was not supposed to happen.
Okay, so guys, if you get one of these, look for it. Don't do what I did and dump it, and it went do, and I had to get down on the floor and look for it. So
Let's just say Uncle Ben was not happy when he found out that the packaging facility took those out of the bags and put them loose in the cans.
okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just
No, it's okay.
I'm
a nice guy, and I'm patient and I'm understanding, but sometimes I just got to be like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Like, why? Give me one good reason why. I give you 10 good reasons why they should not have come out of the bags. You know, besides the fact we always leave them in the bags. Let's just put that reason aside.
Right.
Like, who thought that was a good idea? Give me one good reason why. There's not a single one.
Did they give you a good answer? There wasn't a one?
No, they're just like this, you know, looking down at their feet. We're so sorry. We're so sorry. It's like, can't do anything about it. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's not a critical mistake, but I don't like that kind of thing. So anyway, if you lose your pocket clip plug because of our mistake, I will gladly replace it for you at no charge to you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
If that's the worst mistake I make all year, then hallelujah. Okay. Hopefully. So version number 2, dark matter red. With
I like that. Keith said it was to save the planet.
Yeah, you know, it's Keith. Thank you, Keith. Plastic reduction, landfill reduction. Don't complain. We did it for the Earth.
Go ahead.
Okay. So this one is dark matter red, fat carbon dark matter red, belt satin blade, all titanium aside from the screws. So the frame, the backspacer, and the pocket clip is DLC stonewash, which we call black wash. Screws are polished titanium.
Sheesh. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's cool. We've done, this is the second time now we have done a black frame with a silver blade. We did it with the big bros on the fat carbon dunes. So anyway, that's that. Okay, next up, this is pretty sweet. This tortoise shell. Not a real animal product. This is a kieranite product. Anybody into traditional knives has seen this before because it does show up on slip joints. You probably had a pair of eyeglasses or sunglasses with tortoiseshell at some point in your life. This variant features a hand satin blade, hand rubbed satin, polished and anodized gold titanium screws, black DLC backspacer.
See-through.
It's reflective. But yeah, actually, no, you can. It is
light through it. I mean, yeah.
No, you're right because you're right. The gold, it is see through because there's the screw. I'm sorry, you're right.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's like an amber resin with like solid brown or black. I don't even know what color you call that. It's like blackish brown chunks.
So Cameron, cool. I would say no more than any kieranite. This is kieranite, and I've not heard of a lot of brittleness with the kieranite. Ben,
I'll tell you what, we have made, I don't know, well over 1,000 knives with these kieranite handles. I have seen 2 broken knives from kieranite, and they were from excessive torque on the pocket clip. Like someone hooked their pocket clip on a seatbelt or something and just yanked the hell out of it and cracked it right here. I've not seen one that's been dropped that broke. Now, I'm not telling you it's impossible, like anything's possible, but this stuff is really durable. I mean, they make gun grips out of it. They've been making gun grips and knife handles out of Kieranite for decades. So buy
Good.
with confidence, you know?
Yeah, I've not heard a lot of issues. So
I saw a question. It was asked about the rationale titanium screws over stainless steel or vice versa. The rationale for titanium screws is number one, it's a premium material, but more importantly, you can anodize titanium.
yep.
You
That's
can't
why I do it
anodize,
for Tempest as well.
yeah, you can't anodize stainless steel. And you can anodize aluminum, but I don't think they make screws out of aluminum. It's too soft.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the reason. Now, just something that's interesting to know, when you have a pivot assembly with titanium screws, the barrel that they screw into has to be hardened stainless steel.
Correct.
They don't make the
Yep.
barrels out of titanium because the blade tang that rotates around the barrel is hardened steel and it will destroy a titanium barrel.
Yep.
So anyway, so this is Kieranite tortoiseshell. Really,
Like the
really
black
cool.
back spacer too. I think that's
Yeah.
a good offset as well.
You know, I'd like to give credit to where we saw this. I don't know where it was, but when me and Donnie were figuring out configurations, we were Googling around looking at tortoise shell knives, and some dude made a custom knife and it had like a black pocket clip and gold screws. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. So thanks to
That's
him.
cool. Yeah, whoever that was.
Yep. And then last but not least, well, before we get to the dealer exclusive, the last mainline version is purple
That's
abalone
bad. That is so cool.
killer with a polished titanium backspacer and a polished titanium pocket clip.
That's beautiful.
The top is polished and the sides are dark blasted. And this has a belt satin blade. Now, what's neat about this is in order to get the purple, they put a purple, essentially a purple liner underneath to get the
Okay,
purple
so I thought
tint.
maybe
And so you can
I thought
see,
maybe the acrylic was purple. Nope.
no, the acrylic is clear. It's the same abalone that we did on that first fixed EDC. They call it Paua, P-A-U-A. I think that's the name of the shell or whatever. But they use a purple backer to achieve that purple look. And dude, it just comes out too good.
Yeah, and JD says it makes him think of cotton candy. So
You're hungry, JD. I can appreciate that. So this is
Tim is
pretty
asking
sweet.
Tim's asking a question I don't want to let get away. Have you considered a blued blade and or bolsters?
Blued blade. So you blew
I
carbon
don't know about the
steel. You
blade,
don't
but the
blew stainless
bolsters could
steel.
be really cool. Yeah.
It would, so carbon steel is blued. You can't blue stainless steel. You could maybe flame blue it, maybe, but blades have to
Yeah.
be heat treated. So I don't think it's going to work on the blade. Interesting idea to do like hot salt bluing of bolsters, but that would have to be a stainless steel series thing. How much does it weigh? Not a whole lot. It's on my website.
I'm getting mine.
Yeah, go ahead. Because of all the titanium and the super thin grinds we do, they're not heavy.
2.68.
Yeah, I was gonna say under 3 for sure.
Yep, 2.68 for this one. This is the micarta version. 2.68.
All right, take me full screen one more time. I want to show off the River's
Gotcha,
Edge
brother.
exclusive.
Just trying to make people remember I'm still here, Ben. That's all.
This is my stream now. Look at me. This is my stream. All right, check this out, guys.
Oh my gosh. What is that? I haven't watched your video yet, so tell me.
This is Dichrolam. Dichrolam.
Oh yeah, you and I talked about this briefly, didn't we?
So
Yeah.
this also features a polished back. Look at that. You can see the reflection.
Jeez,
That's
that's wild.
And
a polished pocket clip, yeah.
Polished pocket clip. So similar to the abalone version, but with dichrolam. Now, what is dichrolam? Dichrolam is a dichroic film. So basically, this is a very thin layer of optical grade film that has a topographic surface. Like it's not perfectly flat, it's contoured. And
Wait a minute.
then,
What the heck just happened? Wait. So it's red and blue there. Now turn it upward again towards the light. Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's almost like a hologram.
That is freaking wild. I didn't see that till just now.
This shit is so cool. And when you get it in person, it's better. When you get it out on the sunlight, it looks like I don't know, blood cells or something, you know?
It definitely
Anyway,
has depth to it. Yeah.
oh, it's literally does. It doesn't look like it has depth, it does. And so there's an acrylic layer over the top. This stuff is state of the art. It's made in Cleveland. The guy who makes it is like a mad scientist. They use it on really high-end guitars, really high-end homes, like as an architectural treatment. Like it is unbelievable. I was so glad that River's Edge Cutlery wanted to use it. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Like that. That is wild.
Isn't that wicked?
It's crazy looking. What's the blade finish on that one?
Felt satin. We could not go beyond this configuration expense wise because this stuff is not cheap, as you can imagine.
Understood.
You know,
It reminds me of celluloid. That's a good call. Pins and pin blades, definitely.
Yep. Yep. But it won't gas out like celluloid will.
Right. Shut up and take my money, says Bluminati.
Man, I'm glad to do it.
Made a
So,
Spider-Man
couple
scale.
things.
My son would love it. There you go.
Yeah, it does look like Spider-Man.
Apparently, that's just Cleveland public water, according to
Delicious. Couple other things real quick. So from the last after hours, we're always listening to what people have to say, collecting feedback. The jimping on the last after hours was a little sharper than most people who gave us feedback about the jimping liked. So we softened that just a tick.
It's definitely different. Yeah.
Yep. And we increased the size of the choil. So it's more in line with our more recent choils. What else? There's something else, Casey. What was it?
I haven't watched your video yet. So
I remember. Took me a second. So we actually adjusted or we redesigned our pocket clip. So now there's a little bit more room in between the scale and the bottom of the clip. So if you have double seams on your pockets, like if you have 511 pants or those type, tactical pants or more rugged pants, should fit on your pocket just right now.
You guys see that difference? This is the original after hours on the top. There's definitely a difference there.
Yep. We do listen. I can't always make these changes immediately, but we roll them in. And then the other thing that you can't see is we've improved our bearings. Now, take where the grain of salt calling it improved. Basically, instead of being a caged bearing that uses the folded stamped cage, it's now a solid bronze disc with the ceramic balls inside. So it looks more like a skiff. The skiff still has one more ball than these, so you could argue that the skiff is an upgrade. But the factory offered them to me, just trying to keep me happy, and I was like, I'll take them. Like, I don't know that they're going to perform any better because it has the same amount of ceramic balls and it's the balls that do the work. But I think everybody would agree it's at least a more expensive product to produce because it has the solid brass cage. So I don't know. They seem like they're super slick to me, but is that just my mind playing tricks on me? I don't know. No matter what, they're sweet.
Yep. So of course I can't find it right now. I was going to show Cameron my there it is. So my favorite Jack Wolf knife, literally, just in the story, is this Big Bro Jack with the white bone and the hand satin and the polished bolsters, Cam. So yeah, He's definitely used bone. This is the only time so far with bone, but we've talked about antler, and it's just hasn't happened at this point. I don't remember what your answer was, but yeah, this one's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. So Cameron, we get a lot of requests for it. I had to make sure that it was going to perform to the expectation. Bone will always have the ability to shrink or swell because it's a natural material, unlike these acrylics or these carbon fibers. But I was comfortable enough to give it a try on these big bros, and the response has been excellent. Like, people love it. So as long as I don't start hearing complaints about the nature of the material or people being disappointed with the fitment, I mean, the fitment's excellent.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can't control when they get out into all these different environments. I mean, the United States has dramatically different climates from one state to the next. So, assuming everything goes well, I will definitely do more bone. Antler, I'm not 100% on, simply because it's not my favorite. It's hard to please everybody with antler because the pieces, they don't match up good all the time, like
And
from
the
one side of the
thickness
knife
and everything else. Yeah.
yeah, and like people are like, oh, this piece is thicker than I wanted, this one's thinner than I wanted, this side doesn't match this side. It's really hard to meet people's expectations on that. So
Yeah, he's answering that now, Derek. I mean, no,
I'm not saying never, but it's not my first choice, simply because I have less control over what, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's harder to please everybody with something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm a little gun shy on it. That's just my honest answer.
All right, real quick question. This is the very first midnight.
Yes.
How far back are we? What number was this?
Oh,
Third,
hold on,
second, fourth?
I'll tell you.
It has to be top 2 or 3, 4.
I think it was after Blade Show, right? Hold on.
Basically, what I'm saying is this is a design that's been around for quite some time.
July 2022.
So early on. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
it was the one. So Sharpshooter was first, Laid Back was second, Little Bro was supposed to be third, but I recalled it for the Blade Wrap.
Yep.
Talk about a roller coaster there in the beginning of the sales. And then Midnight Jack was number 4. So number 3, really.
Yeah, right there. That's an interesting thought. Have you ever thought of bamboo, Ben? Titanium Justices would love to see bamboo.
I can, obviously, knives are made in China. They got bamboo for days in China. I can get it. I can get it. Let's poll the audience. What is your perception of bamboo? Do you see it as an acceptable material on a premium knife? Do you perceive it as being cheap? Because I think a lot of people perceive bamboo as being a cheap wood. But
I was going to say, I think I'd go for olive wood first, just because I love olive wood on a traditional knife.
Yeah.
But I've not seen, I don't think I've seen bamboo on a knife. Has anybody?
It's cool. I mean, it's very lightweight. It's just, I don't know if people perceive it as premium or if there's a perception.
I'm looking.
Otherwise, might make more sense for the Steel series than the premium series. I don't think I don't know that it's stabilized. I don't really know. I mean,
yeah, that's another question.
Stabilized means it's all the pores are filled with resin. I don't think it would be like that.
Yeah, I'm not really finding a whole lot in the. I'm not finding any folding knives. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, I have varying tastes. Like, there's most things I like, especially this point in my knife journey, having collected for a long time and now making knives. Like, there's very little that I disagree with, but I'm not everybody. So when I make these decisions, I got to look at stuff like, are people going to want this? Yeah, bamboo equals cheap. That's my concern, because I know you can get like bamboo floors and they're inexpensive. like bamboo. I don't know. It's just it's almost like grass over there. It's like super common. It doesn't have the panache of a rosewood or a cocobolo or a ebony like those tropic hardwoods do.
I mean, my absolutely favorite wood on a knife is this. I
That looks
mean, just
great.
that's olive, and that's the one that speaks to me. So
It's very,
it's just
for being kind of a neutral color, it's still very distinct because it has almost that green hue to it. Almost like I don't know how to describe it. There's like a hint of,
oh yeah,
well, olive in there.
yep. It's definitely got the greenish tones in it. You can
It's in
definitely
there.
see it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost like a baby green, just a hint of it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but see, everybody's gonna say something different. People like ironwood. I see Bacote in the chat. I
Yeah,
know people.
we've done ironwood. Like there's certain woods that you associate with knives and that you would be comfortable with on a premium knife. And I just don't know that bamboo falls in that category. I think on a entry level knife or not what you would consider a top shelf premium production knife, that's where my opinion it belongs.
Right.
But man, who knows? I mean, it's there's nothing wrong with it. It's just look at it from the business standpoint. Can I sell? Will people buy them? That's the most important decision I have to make.
Tim, that one is beautiful. You are correct. I'm trying to remember what wood. Does anybody remember on the Roadrunner, Finch Roadrunner? I think this was ironwood, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there's some great woods out there, but I get it. They're not for everybody. And you're right. Some of them would be considered, kind of a cheap look, if you will, in some cases. So that's interesting. I've seen a lot of I would not buy a bamboo knife on here. So I've seen several of those.
Yeah, I think it's one thing if the knife is made in China. It's another thing if it's featuring like the wood most associated with China. Then it's like, without a doubt, this is a Chinese knife.
This has been from Jack Wolf Knives, 1931 Leatherworks.
What's up,
Hello,
1931?
hello. So we're talking about the drop of the Jack Wolf After Hours Jack this Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time at dealers and Jack Wolf. This is the lovely blue linen micarta and stonewash blade, and Ben's got which that's the tortoise shell, right? Yep.
Yeah. So Casey, I actually will not have these on my website. My dealers bought them all from me. So
Okay. My apologies. I
no,
didn't
that's
watch your
okay.
video this time. I didn't
It's
have time.
it's been inconsistent.
Got you, Troy. Thank you.
I'm kind of one of those one in the hand is worth two in the bush kind of guys, my mentality. So if like the dealers want to buy them from me, I want to sell them to them. Because you guys will be able to get them
No,
there.
that's your thing. That's where you started. I don't think he's going to answer that. We'll see. Ben, what's your favorite for this run?
Dude, I have no idea. Honestly, I don't like to pat
What did I
myself
tell
on.
you?
I don't know. I don't like to pat myself on the back ever. But I gotta say, this is some of our best work. Like these choices are freaking outstanding. The mix, the way the colors came together. This is a really, really, really cool offering from us. And let me get the can. Even the can is cool. I mean, it usually is. Okay. So this is Gonzo's artwork. So first of all, After
Oh
Hours.
yeah, I have it sitting here, but I haven't shown it. So yeah, very cool.
And then there's Jack having his stogie and his cocktail and his smoker's jacket, like
Nice.
a boss.
And here's
There's
sticker.
the sticker. Yeah.
If you guys are nice, this one will go in tonight's giveaway bag. So
there's not one of these I don't like. The ones I carried the blue jean one today. but I don't know. I'd have a really hard time picking if I was buying. I'll tell you that much. I would have a hard time
Yeah,
picking.
I think Oh Father's right. I think the purple abalone is probably going to go first. But I don't know. That dealer exclusive will be gone in 5 minutes.
It's kind of hard to
Ah!
it's hard to you can't, it's not really fair for the dealer exclusive because it has the exclusive sort of angle, you know, and then there's
fewer
less
of
of
them.
those. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
less of those. But it's, I think if you're gonna make me guess which one will sell the fastest, it's either the abalone or the tortoiseshell. But who knows?
Very cool.
Cameron,
Well, I
that's
mean,
why
of
I can
course,
never pick.
I'll vie for the blue Lennon micarta guys. So that's me. But they're all good. They're all very good. Very, very nice. Everyone has a favorite kid. Is that right, John?
See, the
Don't
problem
tell my
is
kids that.
I got kids, and sometimes it's like, man, my son's really pissing me off right now. You know, my daughter's in the limelight, you know, but then all
Yep,
of a sudden
yep.
it's like, no, you're being a pain in my ass. Hey, son, come here, let's hang out. Like, kind of swings, you know, whichever one you're kind of vibing with. But like at the end of the day,
See,
you could never pick one.
you should let William name your knife things. This would be great right here. You should just call it the red and blue stuff from Cleveland. That's
Yeah,
what you should call it. I like
it's
that better.
Dichrolam Red Burl.
That would be awesome I mean, if you had somewhere on your motorcycle with that on it or something, you know, I mean, come on. That's just awesome.
And
Guitar, I
look,
like that idea. Sounds
see, the
awesome on a
kind of
guitar.
goes from like dark blue there, and then the blue changes even.
All right, I got to look something up. I just had an idea.
Uh-oh, Casey had an idea, everyone. Brace yourself.
If we have these, I'm gonna probably get one. Oh, come on. All right, keep going, Ben. I'm distracted.
Well, I'll answer some questions here. Blade finish
Okay.
on the purple. That is a belt satin on that one.
Dang it! There is. I was looking for a dichrolam phone case. I thought that would be really cool.
Oh, it's got to be there. Yeah, John Blasey. That's the Dichrolam guy. Very good.
Oh, very cool. Did we ask about the cool war? No, go ahead, Alex. They were all asking the other night. I showed last Monday night. I showed Ashland's sticker, and they're all asking when you're gonna use those. And I said that's a Ben question. Don't ask me.
Well, I sprinkled them out in orders. Those are a limited edition.
Well, there you go. They're already going out. Very cool. Brian, the answer is he's already sending them out. So very cool.
Yeah.
Any plans for we've talked about this before, a canoe or an elephant toe?
The elephant toe I'm interested in. It's a tough design. It's tough design because if I'm going to do the slip joint, okay, that I could see that. But like the modern folder and the fixed blade brethren of it, you know, think about it in as a family. I'm not 100. I don't visualize those as well as I visualize a slip joint. So I'm not ready design wise for that one. The canoe though, I feel like canoe's on the short list for traditional patterns that need my attention. Not gonna lie. Like that one, it's never been my favorite. So that's why it wasn't one I prioritized, but I know it's got a lot of love. And it's cool how the bolster juts out and covers the corner of the tang.
Yep.
In
I do like that.
closed position. And I don't have anything that does that yet. So honestly, like a modernized, you got me thinking now. Would it be cool to do like a modernized canoe kind of in the style of the Cyborg? Nice. Now the thing with a canoe is a lot of times it's a two blade.
Yeah, most of them are.
Yeah, and I don't do two blades. Is that a double? Yeah, it's a double blade, that one. Is that a Rough Rider?
It's a Rough Rider, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice though. The question
I
is
mean,
for
they
the
look nice.
audience. Would you guys buy a single bladed canoe, or would you expect it to be double bladed?
I would want to see it, but I would probably love it. That's
Okay.
awesome. But I don't know. What do you guys think? And of course, right there you get the what about some two bladed patterns?
Well, the concern, I've answered that question before, but I'll
Yep.
answer it again. The concern is really a couple things. One, it's going to cost more. I mean, we're already at a $300 slip joint on the premium, 200 for the Steel Series. So, they're expensive to begin with, and to add another blade, I don't know what it would cost, but it's going to be more because the blade is always a big component in the cost of the knife because it's premium steel and all the processes with heat treat and grinding and everything. Like, the blade's an expensive part of the knife. So there's the cost. And the other thing is the design. I've never designed a two blade, so I got to figure that out. And one thing about two blades is whenever you have that second blade in there, it often makes it so you can't effectively pinch the first one. And everybody loves to
Correct.
pinch them open. So, and then on top of that, they never sell as well as single bladed knives. Like, they just don't, regardless of the brand. So it's like, man, I understand the guys that want them and the guys that appreciate them. But in today's day and age with these modern steels, like, it's got less practical use than a single blade knife, I think. It also messes with the ergonomics of the handle because now you've got that other blade in the closed position when you grab on it. So I don't know. I'm not totally stoked on them. They have their place. I'm never saying never, but I like selling single bladed knives, truthfully.
Makes sense.
But as if you want to, but the other side of it is it's more challenging to make a two blade. So if you appreciate the craft and you appreciate the history, like, there's reasons for a two blade. I just don't know if those reasons resonate with as many people as the reasons for a single blade.
Understood. And hello to all the folks I haven't said hello to, like let's see, Ed's in there and Robert Willoughby, and I saw O Father and a bunch of you guys that I haven't said hello to because you've come in since I said hello to a bunch of people. So hello. Single bladed cigar pattern would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. It would. I've tried to design that cigar a couple times, Tim, and it always comes out looking like I was drunk when I drew it. Like, the proportions of it, that for a very simple looking design, that knife is really difficult to nail down. Like, I got to tell you, you got to get it just right. And if you look at equal end patterns where you can see the pin and the spring and stuff, the pin is always in a weird spot. Now, on a traditional knife, you don't see the pin. It's blended in. But on my knives, you're going to see the screw. So it has to be in a aesthetically pleasing location within the bolster. And when I try to design around that screw location, it always ends up looking weird. But I won't give up on that one.
Gotcha. Wayne, you mean like this? Right here?
Yep, that's my doctor's knife there.
Yeah, so Feel Good Jack is the Jack Wolf doctor's knife. Yep.
Right. So this knife embodies my thought processes on interpreting the timeless knife to something as a modern offering. So, like, most of the time a doctor's knife will have a big, long, skinny spear point. But aesthetically, in my style, I really liked that long, slender sheep's foot blade. And then obviously the doctor's knife often has the spatula as the secondary implement, which is super cool from a quirky collectability standpoint, but arguably without much utility.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be diplomatic, you be blunt. And so, nonetheless, I felt as if my version of the doctor's knife wasn't going to look like Shat and Morgan's doctor's knife, but the DNA is there. A long, slender, sort of gently tapered sleeve bore pattern with a long slender blade. Anybody who owns that knife freaking loves that knife.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites for sure.
A very cool sort of like desk knife or executive knife or a suit knife. You know, it screams class. It does not scream threat, and the tip is wicked on that thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. That is exactly right. Rule number 9, and I think also somebody else said it earlier. A single-bladed canoe is a copperhead.
All right, we'll call it a copperhead. That would be what I would do as a copperhead.
Yeah, I think you should look into that one for sure. Lefty's video was really good on your stuff. Lefty has a good video? Wow.
I appreciate
Nice,
you letting me
Josh.
know, Josh. I saw
I
another.
I just got mine, so I haven't done my video yet. I need to.
Man, those took a while to get to you guys. I don't understand why it took so long. Like, seems like the mail's faster now that the holiday's over, but those, we mailed those out on Friday.
Yeah, no, you sent it a long time ago.
Friday.
It's the whole, if you go look at tracking bin, mail's going all over the place these days. If you want to talk about inefficiency and waste of money, they're sending stuff that should go straight from where you are in Arizona to, you know, the Greensboro Center, which is where all my stuff goes, and then up to Roanoke and over to me. But 90% of the time in the last 8 to 10 months, it goes to Oklahoma, and then it goes to New Jersey, and then it comes back to Greensboro, and then finally comes to me. So I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, we mailed all those out on Friday the 3rd.
Yeah, and there was no mail on the 9th. That's a good point.
Well, it's still been 10 days. It should be 3 to 4 days.
Yep.
The most. Anyway.
All right, you did I can't remember which knife it was. It was recent. You did a crystallized tie. Which one was that?
We did crystal. We've done it one time.
Okay.
We did it. No, we did it on, I'm getting my wires crossed here. It was the exclusive Bionic Jack with knife center. Got
it. No, I just wanted to show you. I know you appreciate other knives. This is the Tuya QAR, or Queen Anne's Revenge, and he sent me this thing. It's got this crazy, I think that's Timascus there, by the way, and then it's crystallized tie, thin contoured, crazy looking thing with
was that a
really
45-degree half stop.
No.
Oh no, okay. It's 90 more or less.
Yeah, it just must have been, I did it really fast, so
yeah. All right, well, what do you think of that knife? Get it close to the camera.
I think it's really cool. I mean,
go full screen.
I just tried to cut myself with it. Did not. Okay, thank goodness. Sorry, I was checking to make sure that. All right, go full screen, he says.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just thought I'd show you that one because I thought you know, I know you like slip joints. It's an Andy Thiel design.
Oh yeah, okay. That I'm like, man, Andy in Germany. I know him. We're friends.
Yeah. Very cool looking blade. I like it. He also sent me the I'll show this real quick before I go back to double screen. He also sent me the green micarta one. Which these are like 229 or something like that, I think. Something, and that one's 300 with the crystal. But yeah, I mean, really, really interesting design. It's different. I mean, to me, this is a uniquely designed, you know, not really a pattern, I guess you would say, to me. I don't know, unless you pick something up there that I'm not picking up.
No, yeah, I mean, it looks like a classic knife, but it's got a really broad blade with a big swedge.
Yeah.
And saber ground. You don't see a lot of saber ground spear points.
No, that's true.
And yeah, it's interesting. I like how that piece of crystal tie has like big chunks and small chunks.
Yeah, I've never quite seen that. I was interested by that.
I like it.
Yeah, I just wanted to show that one off because I was looking at it. I thought maybe you'd find it interesting. All right, let's see. I once shipped a knife 45 minutes east, and it went 3 hours north to Beckley, West Virginia, before coming back and heading to the other side of Burlington, North Carolina. Okay, all right, yeah.
Excuse me.
What other questions do we have? Especially if there's any questions about this. Yeah, Jim had a package sit in Cleveland for 2 weeks. Yep, I remember that.
You know, we give the post office a lot of crap, but knock on wood, most of the packages get there. You know?
Oh, I agree. They do go all over the place, but they get there. You're right.
Yeah. Just get it there. You know?
That's the important part, no doubt whatsoever. Yeah. Well, I will agree with what you said. And I think a bunch of my mods were talking about this earlier today. I think the craziest thing is I think this is the run of knives you've done with 5 absolute bangers, as we would say. You know, I don't think there's one that people would. I think this is going to be hard for people to choose, is what I'm trying to say.
That's what we're always after, man. We want people to agonize.
Please read my last comment, Wayne. It goes off. William, it goes off the screen, buddy.
I'll see. I think he was asking about the Dicrolam. If you're asking about the blue and red stuff. This is called Dicrolam. You buy this material from the manufacturer. If you're looking to make knives out of it or something, you can get it from, his name's John Blasey. He's on Instagram. He's got a website. It's called Dicrolam. If you're trying to buy this knife right here, made from Dicrolam, these will be available exclusively at River's Edge Cutlery this coming Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. This is made in limited numbers, small batch, because it's only available at one dealer. And yeah, it's the first time we've ever used it. You do not see a lot of this on the market. Like Case has used it some, which is kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And, you see some customs, certainly, but not a lot of Dicrolam out there. And, I bet 99 out of 100 knife collectors do not have Dicrolam in their collection. So
that one's only at River's Edge Cutlery.
Only at River's Edge. Man, it's a conversation piece, 100%. But it's tough and it's durable and it's sweet.
Yeah, this is crazy when you turn it. What the colors do, it is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's got gold and red and
Dogwood Customs. Yes, red. Now I think I have actually seen one of Dan's knives in that. Now that you say that, I think Grumpy might have shown one at a show or something that had that on it. Yep. Very cool. He makes custom fixed blades.
You certainly can't name 5 people who use it.
Probably not.
Because I certainly can't. It's just that kind of stuff. It's unique.
Hey, Trap. Very unique. And guys, just so you know, well, let's talk about a couple other things I want to talk about. But number one, don't forget, all of these will be available on Friday. So there's 4 versions that will be only at all the dealers. Sorry. And there's 1 version that'll be only at River's Edge Cutlery. And they're all at 1 p.m. and they're all $350. Correct, Ben?
$350, $349.99 in the U.S. Yep. We're also international. We have a lot of international dealers. Check our website. Those prices vary based on location and exchange rates and all that good stuff. But yeah,
very cool. What I was going to mention is let's talk about your Facebook group. We always try to hit that real quick. Anybody in here that's on Facebook, you should be on the Jack Wolf Facebook group.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah,
we have a really cool Facebook group. It's called Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. Worldwide is one word. Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. It's all enthusiasts in there. Really cool pictures. Lots of people end up being friends in there. A lot of good buy sell trade. People hooking each other up. We try to do special things for the group from time to time. If we have a cool project, we'll release it early into the Facebook group. I should talk about jacks too, shouldn't I?
Sure.
Let me get. Where are they?
Yeah. Oh, are those available? Yeah, they are. We'll go over to your website
Yeah.
here.
You know what? Show them on my website.
Yep, I will. I'm getting there.
Okay. But yeah, Facebook group Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. Jump in. It's sweet. And then I got this project we did.
Man,
It's
what is
because
happening? Here we go.
I really just because I could.
You don't have anything better to do.
I got plenty better to do, but when you own the business, you get to make your childhood dreams come true sometimes. And I wanted to have a cool collectible, pocket art, whatever you want to call it. And so these are ninja stars. It's timeless design, but it's my modern interpretation. They're made out of titanium. They're not sharp. They're for decoration, but they're cool. They're made with the same fit and finish as our knives. They come in solid titanium. They come in carbon fiber, solid carbon fiber, and they come as inlays. So, yeah, we've released 2 designs so far. The triangle, which is a full-size jacks, and then we've released the 5-pointed star, which is a mini. So we have 2 sizes.
Very cool.
Click on one, for example, like click on the top right corner, the Arctic Storm, or that's fine.
Top
Doesn't
right
matter.
corner. Sorry. I'll
Either
go back.
one.
Sorry.
So that's click the picture and make it big. Just so people can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's going to be polished titanium with an Arctic Storm inlay. Every Jax comes with a paracord lanyard and a silicone wolf head bead. That's how I brand them because I could not bring myself to mark the Jax and ruin the symmetry.
That works.
Yeah. Man, that I painted myself in a corner on that deal, honestly. Never really figured out how I was going to brand them, And I'm like, okay,
Gotcha.
well, and then it was like, okay, we can mark the full titanium ones, but then you can't use a laser on the solid carbon fiber ones, and the inlay ones don't have a lot of room. And I was like, I don't want to mark them anyway because it's going to ruin the symmetry. And the whole beauty of these things is the symmetry,
That's wild. Yeah, pretty cool.
So yeah. Good times. Make great
Check
gifts.
them out, guys.
What is it for? It is for the appreciation of craftsmanship. It's for nostalgia. It's to remind you of the trip to the flea market or the mall to buy ninja stars and blow dart guns and butterfly knives and switchblades in Cancun.
Local knife show around me anymore.
Wherever you went to get the stuff that kids don't buy anymore today, because the world has softened. But it's art. For no good reason other than it's art. Something cool to own.
Brian Kerr, thank you for being a member. Will there ever be a special edition slammer to go with the Pogs?
We've actually done some slammers before. We did in the second Jack Sack we gave out at the knife shows. We had orange acrylic slammer with the wolf head logo etched in it. We also have on our website our commemorative coins. Those are essentially slammers. So you could get a Jack Wolf coin.
A forged carbon fiber. I don't know what he means by
that. Forged carbon fiber is, I think it's kind of like the carbon fiber that has chunks of carbon fiber in it as opposed to the layered stuff. We have not used that. We do a lot of fat carbon, camo carbon, which is what I prefer working with, but I'm not opposed to forged. If you find, and I've also done
fending off ninjas, of course. I mean, come on. Why else would you have it than to fend off ninjas?
We did use a U.S. based carbon fiber from the state of Washington called ProTech Composites. Which knife did I do with that stuff? It was the mini cyborg jack, the white.
Yeah, I think I have that. Yep.
That stuff's nice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So Ben, I'm gonna lay some, knowing the slot, in age slot you're in. I'm gonna tell you this, and Penn's comment gives me this. Have you ever heard of Smarter Every Day on YouTube. You ever heard of Destin?
Mm-mm.
So it's a great YouTube channel. I'm a nerd. You may or may not like it. He's kind of a nerd. He shows nerdy stuff, and it's like, manufacturing processes and doofus things like climbing to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro and stopping every 1,000 feet or so to boil water to see if the temperature changes. I love it, right? But he does a podcast with a friend of his called No Dumb Questions. And like 2 or 3, if you go to Spotify and go to No Dumb Questions, go 2 or 3 back, and there's one called it's about toys. It's about why don't kids play with toys today? And it's all about things like what we're talking about, the toys. And the one that cracked me up, I was talking about this the other day, was do you remember the game Crossfire?
Of course.
And that commercial was ridiculous. It was like screaming guy, crossfire, and it had the steel balls that you're shooting at each other. The greatest thing. It is hilarious.
The commercial, there was a song, it's like crossfire. You got me caught up in a crossfire. Yeah,
there was like a minute-long commercial where they played a bunch of the song, and it was just the greatest thing ever. But yeah, they were talking about toys from that time period, like they were talking about He-Man and Transformers and injection molded dinosaurs and all the things we all loved in that time period. And then they talked about Crossfire for a bit, and I was just laughing my head off.
My friend Adam had Crossfire. Adam Cott, and we would play Crossfire at his house. And dude, Crossfire like devolved into chucking those balls at each other and stuff, Crossfire got violent.
Worse than that, I'd always pull my slingshot out of my back pocket and shoot him with it. But I didn't do it. I was tempted a few times, but yeah, it's that commercial. You want to talk about, what has that been? That's 30 years ago. And it is still just blazed in my brain, that commercial, because it was hilarious. It's like, in a cosmic destination, 2 sides pitted against each other, screaming and yelling.
They were really good at making all those toys, the action figures, the remote control cars, like whatever it was, look so much more fun in the commercials than when you actually got the thing.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It looks so great in the commercials, but after 20 times of my brother and I bashing on each other, they would just pop instantly, It's like, come on.
I would always crack up at the remote control cars, because they'd have these things like jumping dirt ramps and spinning out and everything, and you'd get it to your house and it'd be like 20 feet away and it would disconnect from the remote, or the batteries would die after like 15 minutes. It was always, dang man, they're really good at making these commercials.
So look, you're talking to the guy that knew his dad had PVC pipe in the garage, and we would make bazookas and shoot each other from across the yard with bottle rockets and shoulder-mounted PVC pipe. So yes, my brother and I, we'd hide behind the wood pile or behind the shed. We'd light them, stick them in there, and shoot them at each other all the time. My mom would lose it when we did that stuff. She did not like that. I was also the kid that used to jump off the top of the motorhome and then roll on the ground, but that might be why I have back and neck problems.
Yeah, there's no free lunch.
No, but kids today, you're right, man. My kids still did all that stuff, but today they don't have a clue, man. They don't, different. And so if you guys want to hear a funny podcast, go check out No Dumb Questions and the one about toys, like from 3 weeks ago. It was right before Christmas.
Think about a knife enthusiast in the 80s and 90s. Like, what were you? What could you do? Right? You could go to if there's a store in your mall, you could do that. You go to the flea market or the swap meet or wherever, and it's all just junk, or you could get some catalogs, you know. And like I had some of these, I can't remember the name, but this
Did you ever have
awesome,
one of the survival knives with the with the
of course.
compass on the back of
I
it
got the
and the
United
saw?
Cutlery Rambo 2 like replica knife. It has the compass, it has the plastic cylinder inside with the like fishing line. But it was tough, man. Like you could only get access to what you could find. And that was probably a catalog or your flea market or maybe a store in the mall, right? But now, if you're a knife collector, now with the internet, you can get freaking everything. So while, some of the stuff in the past, like these kids today, they don't have what we had. Like, dude, if we were kids, if we had access to what these kids now have access to, it's like, oh my, it's night and day.
Oh, it's crazy. But you're right. I remember, I don't even remember what catalog it would have been, but there was some catalog or magazine or something that had this ad where you could mail in and get that survival knife with the fishing kit and the little saw and that knife was as dull as crap, man.
Just
It
pure
had,
junk.
those were great, man. See, how many of you guys had one of those survival knives? Admit it. You know you did. Oh, that's funny. And Ben had the Rambo one. That's even better.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
Army surplus stores. Yep.
yeah, like there were a couple, you had to go somewhere in town, that had some minimal selection. It's just so different now.
Right. It was the
But
hardware store where I grew up. I mean, they had a few knives, but it wasn't much of anything.
yeah. So on one hand, these kids today, like it's the screen. Like the screen brought us everything and took so much away all at the same time.
Yep. No, I agree. I still have the Rambo knife Yinzer. That's cool, dude. That's awesome.
I still got them too. I got Rambo
Nice.
2, I got Rambo 3, and I got like a knife like from the movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah,
The
Cobra.
Oh, you got to go rewatch that movie. That is pure schlock, and it's just so good. But the bad guy has this knife with like spikes down the handle and this giant curved blade. I got one of those at the flea
Oh,
market.
okay. That's awesome. Fantasy knives, those were a big deal for a minute, weren't they?
They really were, man. Gil
Yeah.
Hibben. I love Gil Hibben's knives in the 90s. I had a bunch of those. He designed one from the Mortal Kombat movie. So I got that one. I would save up my money to buy the Gil Hibben. I don't even think they were like quality steel or anything. They were just for show.
Man, you guys got some good stories in the chat. That's awesome. Well, we kind of got distracted here, Ben, but it's a lot of fun.
That's fun.
Sometimes you gotta sidetrack and have a little bit of fun. But what else? What am I missing? We've talked about the Facebook group. We've talked about the drop. We can go through them one more time if you want, and then I'll let you go. But guys, don't forget it's this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern is your chance to pick these up. Who knows what's going to go quick. If you want one, I would say go get it because you don't know what's going to go at what speed. It's always hard to tell.
Yep, blue linen micarta right there in Casey's hands. Dark matter red with black wash tie, belt satin blade. Kieranite tortoiseshell, hand satin blade, gold screws, black backspacer, black clip.
Nice.
Purple abalone. It's real shell, by the way. It's a veneer, so it's a thin layer of real shell with an acrylic overpour. And it's got a polished clip and a polished backspacer, titanium.
Man, everybody's telling you to go watch Lefty's video, apparently. So he really enjoyed that knife, apparently.
Good. And this is Dichrolam, River's Edge Cutlery. Very cool stuff.
That is very cool. And I like the shine on it. Hey, Fed Harrison, what's up, man? If Hibbins were in better steel, they would be awesomeness. Yeah. It's when does what Thomas? All of them drop Friday at 2 p.m.
Yeah, so that'll be at River's Edge Cutlery. And yeah, just check their website, see if they have their listing up. You might be able to sign up for an in-stock alert. I don't know if they have that set up on their website, but yeah, it should go live promptly at 11 Eastern on Friday, this Friday.
Yep. Yep. The abalone is really beautiful. David Iverson, congratulations. And sure, yeah, go ahead and put Lute's link up. If he's close to 1,000, guys, if you don't know Lute 10, Mark, go check his channel out. Let's get him to 1,000. But don't forget, don't just go subscribe. You got to watch a video. You got to like and comment and stick around a little bit, or YouTube hates that stuff. They think you're a bot and they will take you away. So
yeah,
let's not give him a false over 1,000. Let's give him a real over 1,000. So if you intend to stick around, please go sub to him. If you don't, then please don't, because I don't want him to be disappointed and get over 1,000 and then lose it. So YouTube has some really weird, the algorithm and the bots that they use has some weird stuff going on. There's his link. Thank you, LCap. Appreciate all my mods. Thank you guys for sure. So Jack Wolf Facebook group, definitely join that. Definitely check out the drop. And guys, just hang out. Check out if you're new to Jack Wolf Knives. There's stuff you may or may not know about, and I'm sure. Look, here's the thing, guys. Ben doesn't tell any of us anything in advance. I trust me. I've tried to get stuff out of Ben a few times. I stopped at some point because I knew it wasn't going to happen. So, just understand. Stick around. I'm sure he's got some cool ideas coming. I will tell you, Ben, and I know you always tell me you're too busy, but I would love to see you do your hand at more things like the Cyborg, more of your kind of original takes on some of the classic designs. I just love that. I don't know. You know me, and I've already said, I already showed one of my favorites tonight, which is the big bro in that bone. But this guy right here, man, unbelievable with the polished. I don't know what it is about the polished titanium and the hand satin for me, but it's really getting me.
A lot of the stuff that's on the market right now isn't polished, so it's just nice to have something that's lustrous.
It's super unique. Yeah, I like it a lot. So yeah, just stick around. Ben's gonna do something. What did you say? A cyborg style canoe? There you go.
I'm kind of inspired to do that. I mentioned that earlier. It's like I can kind of see, because the canoe's very organic. It's kind of curves around, but it's got some lines to it. But I think I could give the cyborg treatment like I did to the Pioneer, for example. I use that angular design language on the Pioneer. I wonder if I could come up with something on the canoe. Now, canoe usually has a spear blade, right?
Well, let's just. I went over here to look. Everybody was talking about, yes, canoes are usually spears, but everybody was talking about copperheads. And
yeah, so copperhead. We're saying canoe, but
when you said that, yeah, the copperhead is whoops.
Copperhead's probably a case trademark.
Probably. Copper lock. I'm sorry. This is a copper lock. I was looking at copperhead, not copper lock.
Copper lock is a lock back. Probably.
Yeah, see, and most of these copperheads, did you guys? Yeah, they said copperheads because that's a copperhead, but that's a two-bladed.
Well, and that's looks like a canoe.
Looks like a front canoe with
just look up a canoe.
Back end.
Look up canoes.
Yep.
There's going to be a single-bladed canoe if I do it. By whatever name we want to call it. Kayak jack. Is that what I would have to call it?
The kayak jack. There you go. Ooh, I like that blue. Yeah. And you could see it in a single blade. And yeah, I don't see any reason
make it bigger, Casey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just do that.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, it's pretty neutral. There's a little bit of a kind of a U-shaped inward curve, right?
Let's see if I can. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, there's no reason you can't make it your own and trim that at the back end. If you're making it single, you could do whatever you want with that. You know what I'm saying?
I got
now,
one guy.
I will say they almost always, the canoe almost always has a tilt. You see that?
Yeah.
And
it's U-shaped.
Yep. It very much is. Yep. When you got both blades open. Case has a few single bladed copperheads. All right. So you guys are going to make me go look for this stuff. Case, single blade. Oh, come on. Well, somebody's going to have to send me a link or something. Here we go. Here we go. Now, this is a clip, Benny. So
I would probably do a spear.
Yeah. So the difference here, I love spears. And you've done a lot of clips. That's a copper lock again. So I don't know the difference between a copperhead and a copper lock, but whatever. I'm not a case guy, so I'm your wrong. Oh, I'm not showing it. That's why. It went to another tab. So yeah, I don't see it. But anyway, I'm terrible at driving this ship. Anyway, it'd be interesting to see. A single bladed canoe would be a copperhead. Gotcha, Pins. I understand. I don't. That's a pattern. Copperhead. I'm not super familiar with. So, gotcha. So the copperhead and the copper lock are the same thing, but the copper lock is a backlock. Gotcha. Makes sense. Okay. Well, Ben, I'm going to let you roll, man. I've kept you here quite a while. I love having you on, man. It's always fun. And I loved hearing that you actually knew what Crossfire was.
Oh, man. I used to watch a lot of TV when I was a kid, you know?
Yep. It all started with them talking about G.I. Joe, and that's what hooked me, because they were talking about G.I. Joe, and I'm like, wait, I got to hear this, because I was big. I had a G.I. Joe hang glider, and we went to the top of a mountain in El Cajon, California called Shadow Mountain, and we're throwing this G.I. Joe on a hang glider, you know?
That is awesome.
Yeah, so my dad thought that was the coolest thing ever to watch me do that, but and we lost it twice and had to go dig through the weeds and find it, and probably were rattlesnakes all over the place, but it was fun.
Think about the corporate machine that was churning back then to market to children. It was like, okay, we're going to put on cartoons that these kids love, and then we're going to pump their brains full of these highly polished commercials of toys they're going to demand their parents buy for them, you know? And that was it. And then they would actually build cartoons around the toys, you know? Right. It was a whole package.
That's hilarious. But they literally own those kids, man. You know, I was a little older at the time Crossfire came out, and I guess that's why we all got in trouble with it. But at the same time, it was a lot of fun.
It was definitely an 80s thing.
Google Copperhead. It isn't a case copyright, says rule number 9. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose because Copperhead is it's a snake. Now, you could probably, if they don't have it trademarked, but I'm not going to use this traditional name. I don't ever do that. So it's kind of a moot point for me, honestly.
Yep.
But I would just be careful in my marketing.
Yeah, just to do your own thing. Like, I mean, Andy called it his sodbuster the farmhand. Yours is the pioneer. You know, it's whatever, you know. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Terry. All right. So, guys, don't forget Friday. Ben, thanks for sending this out. My video will be up probably Wednesday or Thursday as soon as I get a chance to actually record the video. Man, focus for Pete's sake. Thank you. But yeah, just absolutely beautiful. So thanks a lot. And guys, be looking for those on Friday. Thanks for coming on, Ben. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you later.
See ya. All right. Whoops. Tried to take him off and he took himself off. All right. So we're going to move towards the giveaway portion of the show because my voice is absolutely gone and I need to get off of here. I don't know if this, whatever it is I've got going on, is ever going to go away. But hopefully it will at some point. So let's do the giveaway. And guys, we're going to do this. I've been trying to do this almost every time now where I don't really show much of the stuff until I pick a winner. So the way we're going to do this is you have to be subscribed to the channel. You have to be here when I draw. You have to have a U.S. mailing address, one account, and one account only. If I see you going into multiple accounts and I figure that out, you will be disqualified. It is that simple. What you're going to do is I'm going to put a hashtag on the screen, and you can you need to type this hashtag exactly like you see it on the screen. If you type it differently, it won't count. And we'll put this up for about 2 minutes. And then I will draw and we'll go through. I might show the stickers and a couple other things, but I thought my daughter was coming down. Let's see if my wife can. If I text Ashlyn, she'll ignore me. So let's see if my wife can get her to come bring. She was supposed to bring a bunny. So let me ask. All right, and let's go ahead. Here you go. Here is your hashtag. So about 2 minutes from now, we will be drawing for a winner. So you have to be here when we do that. I heard Scarlett say, "Dad's waiting for the bunny." All right, so let's show a couple of things here. Hold on, guys. I've got so many knives sitting here. Let me clear a few of these out. Don't drop it. Gee, frickety whiz. What is wrong with you? All right, we're going to put these here, this here. All right. So, and let me put this Jack Wolf After Hours sticker in the bag. So you do have, here, tell you what, let me do this so you guys can see me better because that's more important. We do have all the stickers. We got some big red in here. There is a Saturday Night Live Ranger eye over here, right there. There is Butter Knives Fast number 188 from our buddy Trevor. There you go, 188, signed by Trev. There are a ton of stickers in here. Really cool stuff. We may or may not have a bunny. We'll see. We will find out momentarily. You got about a minute. We are going to have a Kelly White monkey fist, whatever we call these things, ball tapper keychain here. Thank you, Kelly. We got a black one tonight. We have a Tim B provided Compass Shark. Tim, thank you very much. Those are cool as well. Man, did I tear my finger up? Ow. What did I do? And then we have an i3T EOS. This is the plaid version, I believe. So don't believe the hype on the packaging. So that's 4 things that'll be in there. And then we'll save the rest for after we draw, okay? So about 30 seconds and we're going to draw. My internet is acting up and I can't get the video to work. What does that mean? All you have to do is type in the hashtag right here, Pins. Just type in the hashtag. All you got to do is type in hashtag After Hours, all caps. All right, you guys be watching for Pins and let me know when he gets his in there. Hey, Backcountry Dave. There's 105 people in here. Very cool. Well, JB, we'll see. I mean, she works a lot, so I don't know. We're not always going to have one, but if she gets one, I will definitely put it in there. Hey, CB. Nice. Cool, Uncle Cal. All right. Did we see? I need to draw. So did we see pins yet? Did he get it? Well, we're going to have to move on, unfortunately. Okay, he's good now. All right, so here we go. We're going to draw in 15 seconds. We will draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bam, 96 entries. Very cool. 108 people, 96 entries. So let's see what happens and who wins. And we're going to find out right now. Josh Branson, everybody. All right, Josh, you got a choice to make, my friend. Are you here first? Let me know you are here. You have 2 minutes to let me know that you are here. Oh, I forgot. There's one more thing that's going in there for sure, but we'll wait till Josh is here. Josh Branson, where you at, my friend? Josh Branson, Tim B. I see Tim. There he is. Hey, Josh. All right, Josh. So the next thing going in here is a Mill Creek cotton sampler from Rose Craft Blades. You definitely get that, okay? Hopefully you like slip joints. So you get that, and then you get to make a choice. Now, I kind of hate to make this a choice again, simply because everybody keeps turning it down and it's hurting my ego. One of the two things. No, I'm kidding. I don't care. So we're going to give you a choice, and we'll see what you pick. I don't know who has opinion and who doesn't. So we will continue to put this pinion in the giveaway until someone takes it. Well, I don't know. I'll try another week or two, and then if it doesn't go, then I may just sell it. So, all right. So your choices tonight are as follows. No, I got it. I'm just teasing Kelly. All right. So your choices are this, man, extremely well tuned. Golly, that detent is perfection. This is the Tempest Knives pinion in G10 and 14C. Okay, that's your first choice. Your second choice is this little bitty guy. This is the Vosteed Raccoon Cub. Those are your two choices. Both are in black G10. Both are in 14C, I believe. Yes, they are. Both are right around the same price point. So let's see which one he chooses. See, all the people not winning one opinion. Let's see what Mr. Branson picks. Let me know if you guys see him. I haven't seen him yet. He's thinking, I bet. Josh, don't feel pressured, dude. Whichever one you want is good, dude. I bet you would. Nice, Mike McLaughlin. The pinion will work. I don't know. Is that a rousing yes? All right. Josh Branson is taking. Josh, you're not going to be disappointed, dude. In my opinion, it's a fantastic knife. And in this case, this one is absolutely dialed. It just, this detent on this one, I don't know how this one got left towards the end here, but it is a fantastic one. Oh, you already had Josh. If you want the raccoon, Josh, you're not going to hurt my feelings. If you want, I'm just being silly. If you want the raccoon cub, you can have the raccoon cub. If you already have one, that's fine, man. Just let me know for sure. I'll wait and let you decide. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I was being silly. I was being very silly. If you'd rather have the other one, I will gladly send you the other one. Oh, Kelly, look at this. I'm going to hurt myself. Okay, fine. All right, what's Josh saying? Josh, are we sticking with the pinion or are we changing? I'm just giving you one last opportunity to make sure. Pinion will work. Okay. Pinion it is. And we will put the raccoon cub. Where did it go? Where did the raccoon cub go? There it is. Okay. We will put this back in the giveaway pile. Let me make sure I actually put the pinion in the pinion box. Yes, I did. All right. So very cool. That's what you're getting. And Josh, all I need you to do is send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com with your address, and I will get it packaged up and out tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, that would be bad, Kelly. Okay. Have a good one, Robert Feely. Have a good, where are you going, man? Right to the airport? I hope you're going somewhere cool, man. Very, very cool. All right. Sounds good. You're welcome. Just send me that email, Josh. knivesfast@gmail.com. All right. And that's probably the last pinion you're going to see. I was thinking today, and just anybody who's coming to Blade Show, I've been planning out what I'm going to have. And I'm just going to say the following. And this probably applies to people that don't know me and this channel as well as most of you do. But I will most likely have Supercells and Dust Devils for sale at my booth at Blade Show. Now, I think this is unprecedented. Kubi does not come to Blade Show, and there will be Kubi knives available for purchase at Blade Show. I think this is the first time. It will only be my 2 knives, but they will be available at my booth at Blade Show, because literally I'm going to have a few microjets and a few downdrafts at Blade Show, but I wanted to have something else. And Trevor thought, Jeremy can tell you, if we had Dust Devils for sale at Blade Show, we would have sold a bunch of them this past year. So I thought it would be a good idea to bring some. And I'll bring a few Supercells as well, but not as many because, my budget's not quite as crazy as I wish it was. But I got to buy them up front and get them shipped and all that stuff. Pinions are like everyone's got one. There you go. I love the Dust Devil for sure. Yeah, they were right on board with it, Anasso. They thought it was a great idea. So I think it's going to be cool. Yeah, we'll have some stuff to sell for sure. Nice, SBK. I think you're going to enjoy it for sure. Uh-oh.
She'll be here in about 2 minutes.
Okay, Josh Branson, stick around and we'll show you what bunny you want, I guess. I'll stay on. Are you dancing behind the camera? Why don't you dance in front of the camera? Everybody, Scarlett's going to come on and dance.
No.
You're not? Okay, so am I supposed to wait? But I already did the drawing now. All right, but there's 75 people. What are we? Oh, gosh, that went in the light. You better, no, the middle one. Just tip it out. Okay. Gosh, I'm like, that would be a fire's one on your head. It fell on the floor. That's hilarious. You are a trip. I am not opinionated. Oh, okay. Tempest knives are like Pringles. You can't just pop. You pop, just can't stop. Once you pop, you just can't stop. Gotcha. No, Brian. I'll look again, Brian. And if I have one, I might bring it, but I doubt it. I think we've whittled everything before the microjets has pretty much been whittled down to only a few left for warranty. I literally, matter of fact, let me look at my practice box here. Yeah, there won't be any at Blade Show. Now what are you doing? What? I don't need to be brighter. So no, I will not be selling any more Fractus unless we do a second run, and I am trying to get that done. It hasn't got cold enough for what to happen, Jim? There you go, David. Yeah, I'm glad you have them too. Hey, Miranda, what's up? Need me a good knife? Yeah, everybody needs a good knife. I've got a blue Fractus. Nice. Oh, gotcha, Justin. Well, I gave that one away now. Sorry about that. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really have any more opinions or microbursts. I have whittled down to literally only enough of everything for now. There's a few microjets left. That is not accurate, but anyway, because there's some more over here, but yeah. So I pretty much with that Black Friday sale, I whittled everything way down. What is going on? I need to wrap up. I'm tired. Hell will have to freeze over for Scarlett to come on the screen. Got you. Has Hell frozen yet?
I'm on the screen.
There you go. You saw her hand. Which finger is the one that locks up? Show everybody your locking pinky or your thumb. Yeah. Her little tiny locking thumb. We have a few Tepis designs. Yes, you do. Yeah, I'm getting old. I guess I need to run down to the mailbox one more time because it hadn't come before the stream.
What number?
It is number 115.
115.
All right, and Josh has already sent me his email, so we're good. I will get that box packaged up. Matter of fact, let's do that while we're sitting here, since Scarlett's not going to come on camera anyway. Ooh, look at that blue glow on that. Ooh. Isn't that nice? Okay, fine. Scarlett's bored with me, y'all. I'm pretty boring. You guys think I'm cool. She thinks I'm boring. Don't forget I need a bag for that present for tomorrow. I asked Susan and she confirmed that I am correct. Why is it boring? Well, then give me another present. You got presents everywhere around here. If you don't like the one I'm giving, then find me something else. Well, I don't know why I'm packing that in because we're waiting for a bunny. I think Ashlyn just totally forgot about me. Nice, Josh. Very good. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Rory Calhoun does. Chris Warras, Oh Father. Jim, you've got a good collection. Don't slight that. I know rule number 9 has of quite a few. Tempest and Brian F. And there's a ton of B Shady. I don't want to forget people, but a lot of people do. Kelly and Brian do. And here's that.
Mm-hmm.
Having a rough night.
Why?
You just walked down here like you were a zombie. What is the deal? Are you okay?
No, I just forgot.
Super Killer Bunny. Okay, listen. Ooh, Josh Branson, are you still here? We already drew the winner because you were so late.
Hey guys, I made your stream longer.
This
You should love me for that.
is super out of focus. What the heck? Super Killer Bunny number 115. Look at my thumb. Isn't that disgusting? It's like shredded. And here we go. This is Super Killer. Well, you made it worse. What did you do? There we go. Super Killer Bunny. Woo, woo, woo. M for Monty, you dum-dum. Very cool. Oh, look at the blue lights over here. Isn't that wild? Woo. Okay, fine. I distract easily. All right. And they all gave Ben a hard time about your sticker. And Ben said that he's been putting those in random packages when people buy stuff. So he's been giving them out. All right, Josh Branson. I don't know if he's here. It's number 115, Josh.
Bye-bye.
It's Bunny 115 because Ashlyn works too much and doesn't give us one every time. And Butter Knife number 188. All right. So yeah, we have a late Christmas party tomorrow, and I've got a white elephant gift, and Scarlett doesn't like it. So it is what it is. Nice, Josh. Very, very cool. All right. So we will get this shipped off to you right away, sir. Oh, by the way, I was showing things that came in today. I forgot about this. Barnette sent this guy. This is the HC01 headlamp. This just came in tonight. And yeah, pretty powerful. I'll probably wear it down to the mailbox if I'm being honest. So, yeah. There's Scarlett.
Did she come?
Yeah, she came. Oh, I hope you... Uh-oh. Are you going to make me cut the envelope back open? I will.
No.
I will. I'll cut it open. I forgot. No. She says, no. Don't waste an envelope. All right. So yeah, I'm a coal miner. Yes. All right, guys, have a good one. I am done. We are like 11 minutes late. So like and comment. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell to all. Appreciate. Oh, I almost forgot to do my important thing I do at the end of the stream. So let's go through all the super chats and memberships. Tonight we had, and here is everybody's Daleka salute. Zach Stuff was a member for 37 months. Thank you so much, Zach. Christopher Wheeling gifted a membership. Thank you, Christopher. Christopher's been a member for quite some time as well. Rule number 9, David, 37 months as well. Thank you, rule number 9, David. And then JD for EDC gave 2 memberships. Thank you, JD. And Brian Kerr gave an 11-month membership post. So thanks to everybody very, very much for all your awesome support. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And thank you so much, everybody, for what? Darnold is okay, really? I'm sure Rory's not happy. He's a big Minnesota fan, but that's not good. Yeah, mailbox miner. That's me. Wait, this thing is crooked. What is? Okay. Is that better? No, that's worse. Okay, why am I? See, don't do it while you're looking in the. There we go. Okay, it's all backwards. Oh, wait a minute. Ed Harrison, member for 15 months. Ed's a huge supporter of this channel. Ed, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming in here. Hopefully made you smile a little bit. Hopefully everybody smiled a little bit. I enjoy. That's my favorite part of this. Had fun with Ben. Now, don't forget, next Monday night, we have Scab from Choir Boys Cutlery on. And then that's the 20th. And then on the 27th, the 200th KFLive. And we're down to the cool kids. Cool kids. There's going to be some giveaways. More than one, most likely. And then the week after that, Greg and TC from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So very, very cool. Hope you guys are ready for that. And thank you so much for all your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.